I'm not speaking.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm performing.
I'm gonna tell you, I guess not necessarily
Performing.
a story, but one thing that kind of like sticks to my mind about, I'm not gonna call him Leonard. I'm just gonna call him Leonard. I'm calling him Leonard. That's what I've always called him. But Leon has always been, I'm the youngest of the 5 brothers, and he's always impacted my life ever since I can remember. I'm just kind of be short, try to be quick. But I remember one time, Stiff Neck. Remember that name? Stiff Neck. They called him Stiff Neck because when he used to run, he used to hold his neck real stiff and didn't move. And I remember that summer. I don't know if you remember this. I remember this summer. They used to talk about him so much that he was slow and all that kind of stuff. And I remember that one summer, you should have went to the Shark Tank or something with this invention because you were just crazy with this. You took some inner tubes and you tied them up. I don't know how many inner tubes you tied up, but you tied them together. And you put them around that apple tree in the backyard. And you remember running in place? This guy was, he wanted so much to be faster than everybody else and worked so hard. This guy worked so hard that summer. I remember this. He tied the inner tubes around his tree. And he went inside I gotta show you this. He went inside the inner tube and put it around the tree. And he like ran in place. This guy used to do this every single day. Every single day he did this. He used to jog around the neighborhood because in our neighborhood, the streets was like a trap, and it didn't. You just run around in a circle on the street. So he did this every single day. And I remember he went out for the football team his senior year, and that whole summer he worked out. And he ended up starting his first game. I remember going to the game and all that. And just that really just sticks in my head, sticks in my mind, that the preparation that you did, the hard work that you put in every single day, and that stuck with me. That stuck with me. And I got this poem I used to remember, but I'm not going to try to remember the heart. I'm just going to tell you. The name of it is The Man Who Thinks He Can. And when I say that, I think about you. If you think you beat me, you are. If you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but think you can, it's almost the sit you want. If you think you outclass, you are. You gotta think high yourself before you can never win. I'm starting with. If you think you beat, you are. If you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but think you can, it's almost the sense you want. If you think you lose, you've lost. For in this world, we find success begins with the thumb of will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you outclass, you are. You gotta think so of yourself. If you think you outclass, you are. You gotta think high to rise. You gotta be sure of yourself before you can never win a prize. Life battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man. But sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. Amen.
I don't know if you introduced yourself. That's my baby brother.
Good evening, everyone. I am his oldest brother. It was kind of hard for me to think of some things to say about, as my younger brother said, Leon, not Leonard. He is Leon to us. It was hard for me to think of some things to say about Leon. So I thought about growing up as a child.
That's not Frankie.
And growing up as a child, we didn't have, if you look back over there in the corner, you
That's
see
the
kids
first
playing
Frank. There's
PlayStation,
another Frank.
iPods and all that. We didn't have stuff like that growing up. So we made our own game. And if anybody in here remember the show Flipper? Remember the show Flipper? Okay.
The dolphin.
We played flipper on our beds. How we played flipper was we would take a pillow, put the pillow on our back, we would take our belt, put the belt on the pillow. Now this pillow was our oxygen tank. Okay? Then we would take our socks and pull our socks off of our feet, and then we would lay across the bed, and then we would act like we was in water, and so we played flipper on our bed. Also growing up with Leon, we watched wrestling. And I'm sure some people will argue that wrestling is fake, some people will argue that wrestling is real. Well, we believe that it's real. And everything that they did on TV, we did to each other. And so if you can figure, like put somebody's leg in the figure four.
Ooh.
You know, we're like we didn't snap our legs in half, but we didn't. And another thing that made Leon infamous to me and for me was we, like I said, believed in wrestling. And Leon's thing was the cocoa butt. Anybody remember Bobo Brazil? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, Leon's thing was the cocoa butt. And he had a hard head, and he still does have a hard head. He was in the hallway of our house, and he had got into an altercation with a guy in our neighborhood named Jeffrey Blackman. And Jeffrey Blackman was a little bit bigger than he was. And so Jeffrey Blackman had him in the bear hug, and I screamed at Leon, "Leon, cocoa butter, cocoa butter." So Leon cocoa butter Jeffrey Blackman, he called out. Leon jumped on him and he went. But like I said, I can stand up here for a long time, but I was told I only got 3 minutes. But I would like to leave Leonard with this. I also forgot to tell you that just because I'm the biggest and the oldest, I'm also the most emotional. He never gave up. He never looked down. He never looked back. He always moved forward. He was a man born in underdog, but he grew up to be a champion. A man who went to college for some years to a success story. A man who followed his dreams against all odds. A man who taught us it's cool to think outside the box. A man who showed us a glimpse of his future. A man who gave us the tools to display our own creativity. A man who shared his vision. A man who gave us an option to do more than just stare out the window. L.White is a man who proved it. It's never too late. Hold on. It's never too late to become what you were meant to be.